had suffered my whole life with fear and claustrophobia type things, and I remember as a little child when my mom would pull my clothes on or off, I would just freak out like, I just couldn't get it off my face quick enough, you know. I think that was kind of the beginning of it. And then when I was 13, we had a foster son live with us, and he decided he was going to strangle me. So he put an electrical cord around my neck, and I was passing out when my dad found me. And just several things like that, getting in car accidents and getting trapped, and just all these things, and it just built up to where it was really affecting my life. I had these problems for over 42 years before I met to Harms's, and the Lord healed me through their prayers and faith. But I just never really wanted to tell people about it. I thought they'd think I was nuts, you know, and I just felt like it was really keeping me from going places and doing things. I didn't want to go on elevators. I didn't want to ride in cars with people. I'd say, well, I'm busy that night, but thanks anyway, because I didn't want to ride with them. And I just felt trapped. And I knew that God didn't want me to feel trapped. I couldn't do His work if I couldn't even, you know, walk around with a mental crippling or whatever you want to call it. So, one major problem that I had was in traffic down here since we moved down from Iowa in '85. I would plan out in my mind exactly how I was going to get somewhere. I mean, you might have a straight shot of a 10-minute drive somewhere, but I would go 2 hours out of my way. Sorry, Ray, you didn't know I wasted all that gas. I really would. Like, to get to Lee Summit, I would be thinking, I can't breathe, I can't do it, I can't get in that traffic that's going to be backed up. You know, I'm going to have to go down that old Lee Summit road, and I might have to get out of the car a few times and breathe, and it was just terrible. So I don't remember if I told David about that particular problem or what, but what I remember is that David said, I know some really sweet people who are anointed with healing and full of faith, and they're just very kind, and he said, if you want to go down to the healing rooms at Lee Summit, I'll take you down there. And immediately I'm thinking, I can't do that because we'll get stuck in traffic. And when we were, I really did. And when we were going down, I looked over in that, I don't know if you guys know, when you're leaving Lee Summit on 291 or 470 and you're going north, that's always backed up and there's nowhere to go. And I even went the wrong way one time and went around over by that Billard place and tried to go out a back way, and I got freaked out because there was no way out. So then I had to go back and do it. I just had to pray my way through. But anyway, when we were going down to the prayer rooms, I saw all that traffic backed up, and I thought, oh dear God, what am I going to do on the way home? And then I thought, well, hopefully I'll be healed. And I thought, yeah, right, you know. So when we got there, then I told them that I had claustrophobia and all that, and they prayed over me, and I just said, okay, I receive it. Thank you, Lord. You know, and I was just really trying to believe it. And so when we were going out to get in the car, I wanted to get in the front seat like I'd done all those years because I could never ride in the back. And I thought, nope, Satan, you're not going to hold me back. So I just jumped in the back seat, and I kind of started to feel like I couldn't breathe, but I thought, no. I just kept saying, no, Satan, you're not taking it from me. And so then when we got up there, the traffic was backed up. And my daughter says, are you okay? And I'm like, yes, I'm okay. And I just kept saying that. And God has left me with that blessing, and I haven't had trouble since.